Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
Welcome to Sushi Jackknife. We're on the road.
Yeah, we're in a red line.
Yeah. Oh, on the map.
Yeah, my GPS says it's red.
We're driving between Nashville and Murfreesboro to the locals. Silent R in there.
Yeah.
That is about without traffic, 45 minutes?
A little less.
30 minutes probably.
Yeah.
But we are currently sitting in traffic hell.
We're moving. I mean, we're almost out of the red now. Now we're almost to the yellow.
Ooh, I like the yellow parts. We're on our way down to Middle Tennessee State University, where Nathan is getting his pictures taken.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. And we thought it would be fun. We haven't done a mobile episode in a while. We've done a few in the past, but make the most of our time together, and
Yeah.
So now we're on the road with cars and tags and
cars that seem to just like to slowly change lanes.
Yep. Cars with license plates that say things like "work hard." Go fuck yourself, work hard.
Work hard? It's working hard.
Somebody in some sort of nice car up ahead of us. And I have to take a tag like that a bit personally, because it's like they're saying that's how they got that car. They worked hard.
Well, I mean, it might be how they got the car.
It might be. It's potentially.
You can get a car like that by working hard.
You can.
However, also by working hard and then getting that car, you are tying your entire personal being into the existence of a car that depreciates in value immediately when you buy it and drive it.
It's true. It's true. How silly is that?
You doofus.
I've never been down here to MTSU.
I haven't either.
I like their radio stations.
I know nothing about them except they're in the middle of Tennessee.
They are. They have... Well, yeah, it's in the name. That almost slipped by me.
It's a university.
They have a couple, or at least one, I think two though, student-run radio stations.
Okay.
And I always thought that was pretty cool. I've met a couple of college students that did that during their time there. So,
are you jealous of them every time you meet them?
No, but it is something I always wanted to do. But we didn't have a college radio station at my school.
So my wife told me, by the way, today, speaking of your school, that your school is running TV ads in this area.
TV ads in the area?
Yeah, in Nashville, Berry College is running ads.
Oh, yeah, the first, that was I went to college twice, sort of.
Yes.
So, I can see that. It's a hell of a place. Big-ass campus.
That was what their slogan was.
Big-ass campus? Yeah, that sounds right.
Berry College. Big-ass campus!
They're, it was kind of a cool place to go to college because it was very academic, but it was also in the middle of fuck nowhere, and so there were all these woods and stuff, and it used to be a religiously affiliated school, and it was still kind of, but not all the way.
I mean, most schools that aren't state schools started out as a religiously affiliated school.
There you go. It's a pretty common thing, yeah. Well, that's interesting. I didn't know they were running ads up here.
I didn't know that either.
They're still calling and asking for money, and it's like, I haven't paid you all the way off yet.
Yeah, can you imagine the cojones? Imagine if you as a person were that way.
Oh, yeah, me as an individual? Oh, my God.
Just the idea that someone is paying you back and you're going to call them and go, hey, you want to give me some extra money?
I know, right?
It's insane.
It is. It's complete and utter insanity.
And also, just for future reference, no. That goes for everybody. No, we don't.
This is not happening.
The only time anyone's donating money to you is when they think they're going to get something out of it.
Right.
I don't have anything I want from you, nor do I have money to give to you.
Right.
Don't call me.
Quit. I had a lengthy conversation a few weeks ago with the other school I went to with one of their people. And they, it's funny. They're doing it in a way now where they tell you about themselves, but they first ask about you. They ask about they want to know about your career path and what you do since you graduated. And so, I'm vain. So I took the opportunity to talk about myself a little bit. And, I still didn't give them any more money, but,
no. And you won't. Why would you?
I know. To help students like her.
Now, if you were to work hard.
Yes. Oh, work hard. Yeah.
Another thing you can do with your money is buy a building.
Ooh.
At these colleges.
Oh, yeah.
And what that means is that you are paying to know that in the future, as long as that college exists, students will be cursing your name because they hate the class that they're going to inside of your building.
I can't imagine the Justin building at a school. I just can't see that ever happening.
It would be a trampoline floor. If it was your building.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Like what? How much liberty can I take in building this building? Like, can I do really silly stuff like that?
I mean, you're the one donating the money.
Yeah. The kids need this trampoline floor.
They can turn it down if they don't want to do a trampoline floor.
Actually, they can. I'm taking all the money back if they don't do it exactly how I want.
Yeah. They have to do what you want. And so trampoline floor,
Free popsicles for everybody?
Yeah.
Only banana.
Oh, I didn't know we were going for bad things.
Oh yeah. I'm intentionally doing this to fuck with people.
All professors have to dress as clowns.
Yep. Yep. At least they have to slip on overshoes.
Right.
Clown overshoes over their other shoes.
We're not monsters. You don't have to have full makeup.
No, I understand that's a lot for somebody to go through.
A little squeaky nose and some shoes would go a long way,
Now we're really moving.
Yeah, we are.
Now we're going.
We're in blue now.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
I have an issue with Google Maps. Okay, so a lot of traffic is red.
Yes.
Pretty heavy traffic is yellow.
Sure.
Normal is blue.
Yeah, okay.
Wouldn't green be the go-to here?
I would think. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Just go, dude. Just go.
I don't know what the blue is for.
Yeah.
No, tail lights.
Here we go. Slow it
bastards.
down. I took Dramamine because I'm riding shotgun. And I get real motion sick. And it's mostly working. It's also working on my brain, making me a little, calm.
Does Dramamine make you calm?
It kind of does, yeah. If I had taken 2, I think I would have been completely comatose.
Yeah.
By now.
I haven't taken Dramamine since I was a kid.
I take it a lot.
I don't remember.
I take it a lot. Did I tell you how they don't really know how it works?
How Dramamine works?
Yeah, I looked it up. It's some neurotransmitter shit.
Okay.
Because, dizziness, motion sickness is, not real. It's kind of all, a perception thing.
Right.
So, I don't know. Yeah, to me, don't quote me on any of this.
No, this is a fact now.
But to me, it seems to have, because when I was on anti-anxiety medication, when I went off of it, I had dizziness issues for a week or 2, and that sucked. But so I'm that makes you dizzy. Dramamine keeps you from being coming off of that makes you dizzy. Dramamine keeps you from being dizzy. It's some kind of brain stuff. I think it's low level mental health medication. That's what I think is going on.
I mean, that would make sense.
Yeah, I think so.
It could be anything. Maybe it's just magic.
It could be magic.
You know, it's like they always say, science is magic.
Yes, I saw that on a T-shirt today. we got pizza for lunch today at Desano's. Very good pizza. Very good pizza. Italian style, like, what are they, Napoli
Yeah.
type stuff. Delicious.
What pizza did you get?
I got the one called the Pig.
Okay.
So it had like prosciutto and something else on it.
The lasagna pizza.
Oh boy.
That's the
That
one.
sounds good.
That's the way to go. Get some ricotta.
Ooh, yeah, ricotta is good on pizza. The employees were forced to wear T-shirts that say "Legalize Marinara" on them.
Well, that's silly. It's very legal.
I know.
Do they know that? Did you explain it to all of the employees?
And they want $20 for a shirt that says "Legalize Marinara."
You should have gone around to each of them going, I don't understand your shirt.
I might have if there wasn't one person working there, it seemed. Like I mean, listen, I get that restaurant work probably blows.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have taken way better jobs, and I get that. But man, does it suck ass to go to any restaurant right now.
This is true.
It really fucking sucks. Because it's like you're looking at them. We were at the mall a few weeks ago, and we went to the Macaroni Grill. I don't know. Kid eats spaghetti.
Yeah.
So we went there. Most of the restaurant was empty, right?
Yeah.
But they only had 2 servers for the whole restaurant.
That's how it works now in this new world.
Yeah, and I'm not blaming anybody.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it blows. So people were like, "Oh, why do we have to wait? You have all these tables." It's like, yeah, but we don't have anybody to.
I will blame a few people.
Yeah, let's blame people.
Should we?
It's always fun to blame people.
Should I blame specifically someone associated with Macaroni Grill, or as a whole the industry?
However you want to do it. I'm fine if you want to do both.
We'll start with Macaroni Grill.
Cool.
And we'll extrapolate that out to the entire industry.
Okay.
Hey, people in charge of Macaroni Grill, CEOs, managers. Maybe you'd have some employees there, and you could, I don't know, have that entire section open if you just pay people a decent amount of money.
That is a big part of the problem.
Just a little bit more.
Yeah. I mean, like, maybe we, like, give servers a decent salary, and then they don't have to fucking beg for tips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So they're, Tom Colicchio.
I don't know this name.
He's a judge on Top Chef. Owns a bunch of restaurants.
Got it.
Is a chef. His restaurants, I believe, no longer have tipping.
Oh, I like that.
And it's either a mandatory, this is the amount that you pay as a tip.
Right.
Or they jacked up the prices of the food to cover tip.
Yeah.
And then it's just, they get paid a normal amount of money. Instead of maybe I'm going to make $100 tonight, or maybe I'll make $5.
Yeah, I think that's maybe a better way to go. I mean, I know people like tips, but it's all dependent on if you get them or not.
Yeah,
if
you get them or not, and I mean, it's entirely dependent on where you're at.
Yeah, right. How much business does a restaurant have?
Yeah.
What kind of business does it get?
Like when I was in college and I was a server, Friday nights, they were pretty sweet.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You typically were walking out having, worked 5 hours and making $160 or so.
That's pretty good.
On average, that's what you do.
Yeah.
But then there are the people who had to work Tuesday night, and they work 5 hours and walk out receiving minimum wage because they had to pay the minimum wage because their tips didn't cover minimum wage.
Right. Exactly.
That's a problem.
Yep, that is a problem.
It doesn't even out. It's a dumb way of doing things. Plus, if you're in charge of Macaroni Grill, just don't be shitty. Pay people.
Pay people. No.
Now we'll extrapolate that out to everyone.
Okay.
Same thing, but replace macaroni grill with wherever you are in charge.
Yep, there you go. That'll do it.
I solved all of the problems.
Hey, that's what we do here at Sushi Jackknife. We solve all the problems, so you don't have to.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'm just, especially now that there are restaurants that can't even open up the full restaurant because they don't have enough staff.
Right.
Wouldn't there at least be a pretty close to even point of money if you paid them more and hired another person?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we're able to serve more people.
I would think so. I would have to think so.
Like, it's got to be close.
Yeah. Yeah, again, we're right.
Yeah. No, we're right.
Just do what we say.
Look, we have never been wrong on this podcast, and we're not going to start now.
You are so goddamn right, Nathan.
We're on the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm always right.
Yeah. We're moving pretty good now.
Yeah.
We're clocking.
We are going to be late, though.
Cool. You brought your unicorn costume?
I brought my unicorn costume.
Excellent. Nathan recently performed a unicorn costume.
Yeah. Well, have we even explained why I'm taking pictures?
A little. No, we just said that you are taking pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first off, I have to start by saying I hate pictures.
Yeah.
I hate them.
I know you do.
But I've decided that, like, if I'm going to try to book music shows every so often,
Sure.
there's a chance it might be beneficial for me to, I don't know, have a picture that looks like I know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I asked our friend Trey. We'll have to backmask that if he doesn't want us to say his name on the podcast.
Yeah.
Ramsey. Ugh.
That's Dave Ramsey's place.
That's Dave Ramsey's building.
Holy shit.
That's the place where we're off topic, but
Yeah, it's all right.
where they had a Christmas party during COVID that was strictly no masks allowed.
Fuck them. Fuck.
And then everyone got COVID.
Huh. That's funny how that works.
It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
And-
Yeah, I knew that guy wasn't okay.
Yeah. He's ultra right wing. Anytime there is a person who is giving financial advice that they call biblical,
Oh, boy.
you can just assume that they shouldn't be trusted.
Yep, that seems right to me.
Biblical financial advice is never, yeah, you should definitely pay off your debts and then invest in these stocks. That's not it. Anyway.
No.
So I asked, hey, how much would you charge to take pictures? Because our friend is a photographer.
Yeah.
And he just so happens to have a class project where he needs to take a picture of a musician.
There you go.
So, that's where we're going.
Love
And
it.
So,
And he's actually, he's seen us play.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was at the show where I wore the unicorn costume.
He was. That was Halloweezer. Did we talk about Halloweezer?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
I hate cover songs.
Yeah.
Okay. We can...
It was fun. I mean, basically our friend had an idea for an event where people would play a bunch of Weezer songs around Halloween. Call it Halloweezer. Great idea. And the band I'm in, we learned the entire Pinkerton album. And, well, you know, not like all the parts.
No, it was the full thing.
The basic parts, you know, like, of all the songs. We didn't learn all the songs. And then there was supposed to be a band playing Blue, their first record, and they backed out because they realized it was real hard. And I can say it is really hard to do such a thing.
Okay, can we speculate?
Yes.
By the way, about the band that backed out?
Sure. Of course we can.
Did they not start practicing until 2 weeks before, thinking, we know all these songs, And then they remembered that it's not just Buddy Holly in the Splitter song.
I gotta think that's what it was. Like, well, there's probably 10 songs on that album, maybe more, maybe 12 or something.
Yeah. I went and looked at it when we were first talking about this.
Yeah.
And I had forgotten some of the songs existed. I definitely would not have been able to play them.
Well, and so you played like a selection of Weezer songs, which was actually really fun.
Well, we needed to play some of the older bad songs.
Yeah. And some like kind of obscure ones, I would say, too.
Well, they're older. Like they're later, so it's obscure.
Okay,
you know?
I got you.
All of it was obscure. No one, aside from Island in the Sun.
That's true. You did play Island.
The number one Weezer song on Spotify.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that. That's a very popular song.
It's a very accessible Weezer song.
Oh.
There aren't a ton of those, really.
No. They do write a chorus, though. They write a chorus.
That's pretty much all they do now.
Yeah.
Although, I noticed when I was getting ready to do this, the sheer volume of Weezer songs where the chorus is just some version of O's or Oo's or Ahs.
Oh, yeah.
There are a lot of them.
There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them.
Especially in the last, decade. It's like Rivers went, I don't have time to write lyrics.
And I could say from Pinkerton, he has some good lyrics in there, but there's also some times where it's like he was just kind of cramming a bunch of words in, and especially in bridges of songs where it's like, dude, how are you supposed to vocalize this thing?
Yeah, he makes some questionable choices.
Yeah,
we'll say that.
I do like that album though. I do like Pinkerton, and it doing this kind of ruined me on it for a while, but I know I'll be back around to it. It won't be out of my life forever.
No, it will be. You'll never listen to it again.
The hilarious thing is that no one knew any of those songs in the crowd.
Yeah.
That was really funny.
Yeah.
It was like, wow, we did a lot of work for not a lot of payoff.
You could have played anything, and most of the people would have gone, oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's so funny. It was a good exercise for the band, though. It was like, I don't know, it was worthwhile. We learned things.
Anyway, I wore a unicorn costume.
Yes, long story short, at the show, Nathan wore a unicorn costume.
I did, because when I am playing Weezer songs, I'm going to do it in the most ridiculous way possible. Naturally.
I think people enjoyed that costume. I certainly did.
Trey just messaged me, and I can't reply because my phone does not acknowledge that a message was received, so I can't read it all.
Interesting.
I'm not supposed to do this when I drive.
Are you on Instagram while driving?
Well, in the messenger. It's the same as text. I don't have his actual phone number.
You're not? Oh, good point. Yeah. Kids these days.
Yeah. Well, I would love to tell him that we're almost there. We're not almost there. We're on our way. We're close.
We're getting there.
However, I can't, because apparently there's no reception here.
Fun.
You want to go Arno Road?
Yeah, that's our next exit. Let's do that instead.
We decided to stop.
Yeah, we had to make it quit. Justin had never seen this road before, and he really needed to see it.
Pretty sweet pavement.
Yeah, I live here. Smooth. Nice and smooth.
There we go.
Boy, I'm always reminded that the moment you get outside of Nashville, it is fairly rural. I mean, Murfreesboro is a decent-sized town, but, I'm looking at a bunch of fields and trees right now. I'm not complaining. I like fields and trees, but, boy, it doesn't take long.
No, it's almost, I would say from our neighborhood, 20 minutes in most directions on the highway.
Yeah.
You'll find maybe not rural, but at least not a metropolis.
Certainly not urban, and really not suburban. Yeah, I never really put that together before. Suburb
Yeah.
is like suburban.
Right.
Suburban, so less than urban, but still sort of urban.
That's true. It's urbanish. That's what it should be called.
Urbanish. Oh boy, slowing down again.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna take more Dramamine on the way back. It's kind of working.
Are you gonna vomit in my car?
No, but just please don't keep saying that word.
Car?
God, yeah. For the love of God. I don't know why I'm afflicted with this shit. I mean, I know a lot of people are. But biology, the universe, whatever, doesn't seem super selective about it. It's just like, hey, fuck you. You're going to get motion sickness.
Yeah.
Why? No good reason. Your
Maybe
body...
It's karma. What'd you do?
I probably did some stuff. In a former life, you think?
I mean, it's the only answer
explanation.
I have.
We were talking about this today. We got in a deep conversation around lunch
About
today.
karma?
At work, kind of. I mean, we were talking about, like, what is there at the end of things? And,
Oh, boy.
like,
you guys
is there...
did it.
We did it. Like, is there anything? Is there nothing? Is there reincarnation? And I was like, I don't know, really. I mean, I'm not quite... I kind of wish. I wish I could just go all the way and say, like, I don't believe anything.
Yeah.
But I only sort of aspire to not believe anything. Because, like, put me in a challenging scenario and I bust out the prayers quick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I don't really, I just don't quite have enough chutzpah to say, like, there's really nothing.
Right.
I want to believe in reincarnation. I don't have any basis for it. I just kind of want to. And
Why reincarnation specifically?
I don't know. I just have this feeling. And, heaven and hell, that'd be cool too. Purgatory, whatnot, ghosts, sure. But reincarnation, I don't know. Like, I just feel like we were talking, like, what do you think happens the moment that you die, right? And I was like, I don't know, I've always had this weird feeling. I don't really believe this, but I've had this weird feeling that, like, the moment you die, you just wake up and you're like a baby again. Obviously not the same person.
Okay. So it's like
Immediate
reincarnation.
No waiting period. And no, like, bugs and stuff. Like, you don't come back as animals or...
Right.
You're just a person.
But how do you get extra people? Because population is increasing.
Yeah, I have no idea. See, there you go. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Maybe I have half a soul. Maybe they start chopping them after a while. They're like, yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh, it's okay. So reincarnation. I like this idea.
Okay.
Reincarnation is kind of like when you cut a worm in half.
Yeah.
And you have two individual worms because both sides still squirm.
That's it. That's kind of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're all diluted souls.
I mean, that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Given the state of the world.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah. Like, we're fuck ups.
Yeah. It's going to get worse and worse. We're copies of copies of copies.
Yeah.
And it's going to get worse and worse because we only have tiny little fractions of souls.
Like, when they started to, soul scalpel,
Yeah.
they were like, it'll be fine. Like, it'll, like, grow and develop
Look.
once it's in a body.
It's just a little bit. It's fine. It's not a big deal. We'll take a little bit more. Okay.
Yeah. We're like, wait, didn't we get this guy in, like, 400 years ago or something? Can we really do this again? And by that point, it's just boilerplate. It's just, like, a standard procedure.
Mm-hmm. Now, in this scenario,
Yes.
are you reincarnated knowing more than you did in a previous life?
No. Maybe... I mean, I don't think so, anyway.
So, are you just in that scenario then destined to repeat
Yes.
all of your past mistakes?
I mean, I kind of think that's what we do anyway.
So,
Like...
is Donald Trump Hitler?
Oh, boy, he might be. It's possible. It's possible.
Like, it's, I mean, he had to have been born around that same time.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. In the 40s?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility.
I'm gonna go with that's what we learned today.
Sure. I mean, time doesn't work like in a linear fashion anyway, really.
No.
So, like, our perception of death and rebirth, you know, might not be what reality is anyway.
Well, I contend that our perception of anything related to this is, like, anything related to spirituality, anything like that, not even close.
Yeah.
Because whatever is a thing, we're trying to frame in a way that our dumb, stupid human brains can understand what
that's exactly
what we're thinking.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Like, if you take the concept of God,
yes,
we have come up with an old man who sits in a chair in clouds. Now, are you really trying to tell me that before this being that lives outside of time
yes,
is an old dude who sits in a chair in clouds? Just a bearded guy wearing a dress, sitting in a chair?
See, this is what we always do. We think that we have something figured out.
Yeah.
But really what we tend to do is just find things that, like, work for most people and just kind of run with that for a while. And then things change over time and we adjust and then we just run with that for a while.
Right.
For as long as we can until I don't know, until when? Until the fucking sun burns out, I guess. Or the planet becomes inhabitable.
That's if we want to talk about the heaven and hell thing, that's exactly what happened here. You realize that nowhere is it in any religious script is heaven and hell fully described the way we think of it.
Oh, yeah, right. That's right.
Dante did it.
Yeah, it's literature. Yeah.
And we all just went, yeah, okay.
That sounds right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a cloud place, a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah. Layers, circles of hell. Yeah. I know less about the heaven part in Dante.
I mean, it's Paradiso.
Paradiso, yeah.
Yeah. It's, I believe it's the stereotypical what you expect it to be based on cartoons.
Yeah.
You know, where Wile E. Coyote went when he died.
Okay, Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
There's one of these, like, repertory theaters I follow. I think it's the one, I don't know which one it is. I follow a couple of them. I think it might be the one in Chicago. They've been doing a series of movies that's, like, high and low.
Yeah.
So they'll show, like, a Godard movie, which I've never even seen a Godard movie, but he's this, you know, super fancy French director, right?
You can imagine.
I can imagine. So they're showing a Godard movie now, paired with the Brendan Fraser vehicle, Looney Tunes Back in Action, which is a movie that I saw not that long ago.
That's one of the best things I've ever heard of.
Isn't that great?
I want that. You know what? Every double feature should be done that way.
Yeah.
I think every Michael Bay movie.
Yes.
You should also have to watch a 4-hour Scorsese.
I think that sounds right. You know, like, just get that taste out of your mouth. Either way.
Yeah.
No matter what you're looking for.
Well, it balances it out.
Yeah.
Both are garbage in their own individual ways.
Yes.
I like Scorsese, but 4 hours, come on, man, get an editor.
Fucking time, man. You talking about the Irishman?
It's a long movie.
Yeah, a lot of his movies. Yeah.
It's just every movie I watch from Scorsese, I'm like, this is really good. You could have cut out 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And Michael Bay, all his movies are fun. None of them are good.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
They're not meant to be good.
If we could somehow smash these two things together, we get a perfect movie.
Could Scorsese and Michael Bay co-direct a movie?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can only imagine.
It's The Irishman, but with just huge explosions everywhere.
With Transformers.
Yeah.
Well, I like that movie, Looney Tunes Back in Action. I thought it's and it's done by Joe Dante, who did Gremlins. I mean,
is it really?
Yeah, so he's a very, respected filmmaker. He did The Howling.
Everyone crapped on that movie at the time.
Looney Tunes Back in Action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, living in a post-Space Jam 2 world,
yeah, dude.
I bet people are more okay with it.
It's far superior to Space Jam 2. I can tell you that.
I mean, Brendan Fraser is a pretty big step up from Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Or from LeBron James.
LeBron James, yeah. As an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not basketball player, probably.
No, I doubt that, yeah.
Although, wouldn't it be crazy if Brendan Fraser secretly was...
Get really kick-ass.
Yeah, one of the best basketball players in the world, but he was like, I really like acting, though.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do that.
Just the most talented fucking human being imaginable.
Yeah, well, I think you'd be a number one overall draft pick if you went to... I have the script for Encino Man, so I'm going to do that.
Gotta follow my heart. I get to meet Pauly Shore.
Oh...
Encino Man, a movie I never need to see again.
And yet you do. Everyone should
probably. See it. Yeah.
That's another one that would be a good pairing with a Scorsese movie.
Oh my god. I can't even think of what words that he says, but
they should do a whole series of Pauly Shore with Scorsese.
Oh, there you go. See, that's down to earth.
That's
Biodome. That's a good one.
I think people's brains might actually start to melt by the end of it. There'd be short-circuiting happening.
I don't know what to do.
Ooh, even better.
Okay.
If you could find a way to splice scenes together.
Yes.
Where it's like one movie in the same universe, but telling two unrelated stories whatsoever. They're not even close.
I like it.
So, have a very, very serious Scorsese scene, and then bounce over to the Weasel.
The Weasel.
What Jury Duty, was that one?
I'm pretty sure Jury Duty was one. Was there one where he was on a farm or something?
Yeah,
what's it called?
Was it Son-in-Law?
Son-in-Law, that's it.
It's
The Son-in-Law.
I don't know that I ever actually watched that one.
I definitely saw it at some point, yeah.
It was, as a child, not that I ever was under the impression that Pauly Shore was good at things, acting-wise.
Sure.
But, I enjoyed them quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, of course.
10-year-old Nathan loved Pauly Shore.
The reason I say I don't ever need to see Encino Man again is because it used to run... It was one of these movies that was just on television constantly when I was growing up.
Yeah, it's one of those that the network could get the rights to for about, $50. So they just run it into the ground.
It's raining now.
That's a nice, peaceful sound.
Yeah, a little ambient. This is a go-to-sleep podcast.
I probably, if it's going to rain, shouldn't speed anymore.
No, you might not want to do that. But then again, fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Do what you want.
We're just going to become babies.
Yeah, we're going to snap from this moment of death to a new moment of life. And we'll probably find each other in the next life. I mean, I feel like we're cosmically connected.
And then we'll record a podcast about how we feel like maybe in a past life we were driving and got in a crash with a unicorn costume.
That would be kind of the best. That would be kind of the best. Oh, man.
So I'm on top of ready to being done with pictures just because I hate taking pictures.
Yeah.
I also just want food.
I'm really fucking hungry. We have to eat after this, right?
Yeah,
Like
I'm gonna have to eat something.
We definitely. I know there's a fucking Steak and Shake down here.
Is there?
I don't know how you feel about Steak and Shake.
It's fine.
There's a lot of things around here.
Yeah. Well, so Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
Murfreesboro. No,
Murphy.
can't do it.
No,
It's Murfreesboro. Is I heard this one time, and I haven't fact checked it, so I don't know if it's true or not.
Okay.
But when a restaurant chain wants to test how they would do in a southern market, they choose Murfreesboro because it has a college presence, and it's a fairly decent sized town, but it's not a major city.
It's off a highway.
So it's a better representation of how it would do in a city, and so they come here. So you have all the chains here.
That is interesting. Chain. I wonder what we'll have. It could be a real adventure because I don't get down here much.
No,
I had an internship at a venue down here years ago, like 10 years ago.
Yeah,
12 years ago, and that was pretty fun. So I hung out down here a little bit. There's a lot of jam bands in the area, but then there's occasionally a really cool band comes from here, like what's that one band that came out of here? Oh my god, I'm blanking on their name. It's the gal who screams. That's real descriptive, I know.
The gal who screams.
Bully came from here.
Oh,
yeah, Bully.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that some of them went to MTSU. Oh, we're like in it proper now. Here we go.
Yeah, there's Marlin's Auto Detailing.
Ah, my favorite place.
You need auto detailing? Go to Marlin's.
You know you're not in a major metropolitan area when you start seeing ads for the big green egg on billboards.
That's true.
No one gives a fuck in the city. Lovebound. Oh, that's a sex shop.
Yeah, that's where you get your butt plugs and dildos and whatnot.
Hot.
That's where they got those here.
It's a very well lit sex shop too.
Yeah, that's true. They are usually very dimly lit when you see them.
There's a lot of curtains.
Yeah.
You know, it's shame, really.
Yeah.
Shame. But that's a place where you're proud. You can walk out of there.
I don't know. There's something about the brightly lit ones that seem more off-putting to me.
Sure.
Like downtown, we have I drive by all the time, and I tried to talk my wife into going in there, and she won't do it because gross, and also she knows I'm not serious because it would be very awkward.
Yeah, you'd be embarrassed.
The Hustler
yes.
Hollywood store?
Yeah, Hustler of Hollywood.
Very brightly colored.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Scantily clad mannequins all
over the place. Yeah.
And it's very off-putting.
Yeah.
It's a very off-putting place.
It's right off an exit on Church Street, right?
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not, nothing against anything they're selling. It just, the way they're presenting themselves is very off-putting.
This person has a picture of a decal of a cat, but it's the cat from the ass end.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on there?
You don't want to see a cat butt?
Someone took the time to make a decal with a cat with a raised tail so you can see its asshole.
This is one of those situations where you are slightly jealous that you didn't come up with the idea.
I'm not. I'm not.
No, you would make $1 billion
selling cat butt decals? Yeah. It's possible. It's the first one I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Well, the trend just started.
Not the first cat asshole I've ever seen. I've seen lots of cat assholes in my day.
Wow.
They tend
Brag
to
much?
Weird flex, I know, but they tend to show them off.
Yeah, that is a thing they do.
Yeah, they're like, here it is.
Yeah, cats show off assholes and dogs show off genitals.
They sure do.
That's kind of their thing.
We can't eat at Ichiban. It's closed.
Oh.
That sucks. They got a Bushido school of karate. Fuck. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, we could eat at the animal hospital.
There you go. They got a little bit of everything.
They sure do.
If you're lucky, someone brought in their pet pot-bellied pig that day.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
Yeah.
That's the way to go.
Donut Palace is closed.
Oh, son of a bitch.
I'm
But
waiting.
tent world is wide open.
I'm waiting to get to the actual. We're still on like the weird outskirts of
Yeah.
city
Yeah.
where it's like, hey, here's a restaurant. Hey, here's where you buy a John Deere tractor,
Right.
which is always a very confusing place to be.
It's true. Yeah, it's sort of like a parkway that we're on.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an Advance Auto Parts right next to an O'Reilly. Wow.
That's direct competition.
That
right there.
really is. I mean, neither one of them are easier to get into than the other.
No.
They're on the same side of the street. Huh. Cuisine of India. Restaurant and bar. We really are hungry.
Cuisine of India.
Cuisine of India. You know you're near a college town somewhere in America when you suddenly see an Indian restaurant.
Or a place called Champy's Fried Chicken.
That might be where we go.
Champy's.
Frog Brigade Pharmacy. Pharmacy spelled incorrectly.
Well, of course. There are acai bowls. There you go.
Oh, fuck.
You want an acai bowl?
I really, really don't.
I've never had an acai bowl.
It just doesn't look like something I want.
It does look like an off-putting food.
I mean, it's pretty and all, but like, do I really want to? I don't know. That just doesn't seem like enough. I just want to eat something
Yeah.
like significant.
Eat something significant.
Something that lived and breathed. I used to be a vegetarian.
Yeah. Man, you flipped hard.
I did. I really went hard the other way.
And now I eat more vegetarian.
Yeah, you probably more than me. You probably do. Yeah,
We don't eat a ton of meat at our house. I just got tired of meat.
I mean, I get it. People criticize, but I did do it for a while.
Yeah. So we had a while where, we were just eating meat, and then all of a sudden I was like, I don't want beef anymore. I'm tired of beef.
Yeah.
And that just started like this weird spiral where I'm just tired of meats.
Sure.
And now I'm to the point where I'm kind of just like, I don't care if I have chicken anymore.
Oh,
like, I'll still enjoy it.
Yeah. You won't turn it down.
I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, the beef I get sometimes because it leaves you feeling sort of heavy sometimes.
Yeah, it leaves you feeling heavy, and I don't know, like, I think it was a point where someone had said, oh, this is the best burger, and you eat it, and you're like, it's a burger.
Yeah.
All burgers are the same unless you're getting McDonald's, and that's worse.
Because it's not real.
Right.
Wait, there's a college back in here somewhere?
Somewhere.
Wow.
Or this is lying to me on where we're going. He's going to be real mad about how late we show up.
He'll understand.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
So beef was gone.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, a burger's a burger. I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
Just don't care. And then that shifted over to chicken. And then just like a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, this chicken's really good, but I just don't care if I eat chicken anymore.
Wow. I don't
like,
know.
I'll still do it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it, but I don't care.
I don't know that I've ever had that feeling. I do have a certain fondness for chicken.
It's like, it's good. I like it. I'll eat it. But I just don't crave it ever again.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Okay. Hey, listen. People change, Nathan.
Yeah, it's weird.
What is it? What is that thing that people say that like every 7 years your cells are all different or some bullshit?
I don't like that.
I don't know that that's really...
That doesn't sound correct.
But your DNA is the same. And there is continuity of personality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know if that's true. People should definitely fact check that, but...
Yeah.
I've heard it said many times that like every cell in your body has been replaced after X number of years.
The thing is, though, if it ever sounds like something that I would be able to find on a T-shirt at Hobby Lobby,
yeah,
I hesitate to believe it.
think we're getting kind of close.
We are 6 minutes away.
Holy smokes. Well, in that case,
man.
yeah.
I was right on when I told him what time we'd be there.
Look at you. Coming up with the fucking estimates.
Can we talk real quick before we get there
Yes, we can.
about the fact that it rained on us for 15 seconds?
Yeah, that's about right.
This road's not wet.
No.
The road on the other side of where it rained wasn't wet.
No. Right.
Is it just like this stationary,
Yeah.
tiny band of rain?
It's a starter cloud.
Yeah.
It's a cloud that's figuring itself out.
All right.
Am I going to be a sun cloud? Am I going to be a rain cloud?
What kind of cloud do I want to be today? You know, every 7 years, all of the cells of a cloud.
Sushi Jackknife.
Yes.
Legalize Marinara.